This week's assignment is going to be an action, any type of physical action you can think of. It could be a backflip, it could be a jump, it could be a dive and a roll, it could be a character leaping up into the air and throwing a gigantic fireball of doom. It could be any of these really awesome things. So I want you to use your imagination to come up with things that I think will help you. The trick is finding ways to use reference with something like this. Now, there's really no clear-cut way to use reference, but by not using reference, even for something so different and dramatic as this, you're actually cheating yourself out of a better animation, something better for your reel and a good lesson. I use a lot of reference from anime and from fighting games when I do stuff like this. So reference doesn't always have to be some recording you make of yourself. I mean, that is one version of reference, yes, but unless you could jump up there and throw fireballs, it's not going to be helpful. So find areas, find media of any kind that do some similar things and really break down the reasons they made their decisions. And it'll help you think through this action a little bit more. And the more planning you make in your action, the better your animation is going to look. I promise. I know it sounds like I'm a broken record just beating on the use reference, plan. But really, a bad plan and a good execution is a well-execution piece of shit. And you don't want a well-execution piece of shit. You want a really good animation, right? Plan it. A good plan and a bad execution is better than a bad plan and a good execution. So let me tell you, I've had so many bad plans in my work, and even though, let's say I do a good job with tweening, I just have a well-tweened piece of shit. That's all I have when I'm done if I don't plan it right. So be mindful of that. So how many frames for this one? Completely up to you. The more frames you animate, the longer you're going to have to work on it. Remember what I said earlier? It's not the quantity of work you have in your demo reel that's going to get you a job. It's how damn good those clips are. So if you do, well, in this case, I have 32 frames. If you do high quality 32 frames and you have that on your demo reel, there's a much higher chance you're going to get hired than if you have low quality 64 frames of animation.